I had the strangest experience today. It was, I ran into the worst case of someone who can't take criticism in my life. And you know what? You know what the strange part is? I didn't even criticize the dude. It was fucking hilarious. It was hilarious. He was literally melting down. Okay? Because it was the furnace guy, okay? And the thermostat he installed on my wall was defective. It was simply defective. A $25 thermostat too. It's like he put in the cheapest one on Amazon when I look it up, okay? So it was defective in the sense that the temperature on this thermostat would not register below 24 degrees. It would like stay stuck at 24 degrees. So the house would drop down to frickin' 19.1 degrees Celsius, which is pretty cold, and start to feel a little nipply around there, you know, and it's only 4 degrees above possibly causing other problems. But anyway, you're supposed to keep your house above 15. 15 should be the absolute lowest, but the legal lowest in my province is 19.7. For reasons I don't want to get into, but I have a legal obligation to be at least that warm in this building. So what was happening is I'm sitting at 24, and in the middle of the night I wake up, the fucking house is 19.1 degrees. So I put it, you know, my fish tank thermometer by the new thermostat, because fish tank thermometer is very accurate, and I know the thermometer very well. And it's also brand new, so it's definitely giving me a proper reading. And I backed up that reading over here on my barometer, okay, which currently shows my kitchen sitting at 21 degrees. My kitchen normally is a couple of degrees cooler. So anyhow, that thing would stay stuck at 24 degrees, and my house temperature was dropping as low as 19.1. This goon came in, okay, literally, offended that there was a defect. He took it personally. I couldn't fucking believe it. He shows up with my landlord. We're gonna settle this once and for all. Well, I had pictures of this 3.5 degree fucking, even more than 3.5 degree variant on each end of the scale, whether the house was, you know, turned all the way, like the furnace had stopped. The furnace thought the house was hot enough at 24, right? And you would see the reading on I'll post it in the video. You'll see the readings, okay? So let's say, okay, this was the house on the hot side. So the furnace just turned off, and this is what it looked like, right? And then this is what was happening on the cold side. Now, as you can see, the top one, being the thermostat, is still stuck on 24. And the bottom one, being the fish tank one, and we all know this fish tank one, it actually reports 1 degree warmer than the truth, okay? So my house temperature was 19.1 degrees, which was below the 19.7 degree minimum. So of course I have to call and say this thing ain't working right. And the guy lost his flipping mind. I couldn't believe it. He just couldn't accept that. I showed him the pictures and everything. He couldn't accept that it could possibly be happening. I'm like, dude, sometimes there's defects, right? Like, calm down, you know, chill. And he's all just going off on this fucking tangent like he can't do anything wrong. I'm not accusing you of doing anything wrong, bud. It's just clearly there's a defective thermometer in this thermostat. Clearly, because all of the other thermometers in my house are disagreeing with it. And it's not heating my house properly as a result. How much did we just pay for this brand new furnace? Please switch the frickin' thermostat. I had to fight tooth, and finally he went out and switched the damn thermostat. Guess what? Right? And before he did it, he was telling me that the variation I was describing was normal. Okay? Well, now here's what my thermostat looks like now, alongside my fish tank thermometer. Identical. They're staying synced all day long. They're not having a frickin' 4 degree variation between the numbers. They're reporting properly as I knew they should. I can't understand or fathom how this man could have even behaved that way as a businessman. He was literally screaming at me over this. And of course, I don't back down. I don't take shit. I almost threw him out of my house. I was telling him, look, if you ain't gonna change it, I'll just buy one and change it myself then. If you're that fucking cheap, I'll take care of it myself. You told me if there was a problem to call you, and there is a problem. This fucking thing is stuck at 24. If you're not gonna change it, I'm gonna change it myself. I got all kinds of friends that do this for a living, and I'll get them to write up a report of what was wrong too. And we'll hand that off to the owner, and I'm done with you, get out of my house and all that. And then he started to, okay, I'm going to switch it. And I had to fucking yell at him in front of my, oh my God. And it's been like a couple hours since this happened, and I'm still frazzled by the freaking idiot's behavior, to be honest. I don't want that man ever back in my house again. I know furnace people, I don't need him. So the furnace is brand new. It's probably not going to break for a very long time. Thanks for, I helped this guy during the installation too. I was carrying stuff up and down for them, trying to help them get it done faster, being totally nice to them, telling jokes. He has to smoke in the house. Normally that's not allowed. I let him do it. And then I say, there's a problem with the thermostat. And that's what I got for it. Let me tell you. Some people's children